Czy masz odwagę powiedzieć żonom, dziś stałem tam, gdzie stało domo?
Hi guys, welcome, and as you know, there was first release of Samsung Galaxy S24, and in that series we have S24 Standard, S24 Plus, and S24 Ultra, and that letter S means in German Sonderklasse, which means that's a special, the best of the best. And in Samsung we have A-class and S-class, and it comes from Mercedes. The same standard phone, which is A-class, and super premium super performance, which is S-class. And it was a first release on the day of premiere, 17th of January 2024, and at the start of January, end of the December 2023, we've known that in January there will be a release of a new S24 series. The last series was S23 from late January, start of February 2023. And as you know, in the last generation from S20 we have many processors, we have Exynos, we have Snapdragon. There's a lot of changes. The biggest change was between S10 and S20, because in S10 it was one of the older generation, like S6, S7, S8, S9, S10 with that edge screen. From S20 we have a flat and more flatter screen, and in S10 you should use only physical SIM. In S20 you can use eSIM. In S21 5G is a standard. So each series is completely different, but it is a huge progress between series. And I have ordered mine S24 Ultra on a day of premiere. The premiere was on 17th January at 6 p.m. GMT, and at 6 p.m. GMT I have opened YouTube. I've started watching the live from a premiere, and I was looking on the website when this phone will be available, because I've known that there's one standard deal, which is on the premiere just after the release, and sometimes there's also an additional deal. The biggest deal on the premiere of Samsung S series is that you pay for a phone with a less capacity of drive memory, or with a less memory, and you get one higher version. So, and it is usually every year on the premiere of S series. This is a standard deal, and it works from a day of premiere for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks since the release of the phone, you can buy a higher version in the price of a smaller version. For example, the S24 Standard Edition comes with 8 GB of RAM and as 128 GB of storage or 256 GB of storage. In the first 2 weeks, you take 256 GB version, but you pay lower price for 128. S24 Plus comes with 12 GB of RAM and with 256 GB of capacity or 512. So you take 512 GB version, and you pay the price for a 256 GB version. And then S24 Ultra comes in 3 versions. First is 256 with 12 GB of RAM. The second is 512 with 12 GB of RAM. And the last one is 1 TB of capacity and 12 GB of RAM. But the last 1 TB version is not available in every store. It's available only in some stores, so we need to look on this. And in that deal, you take 512 GB version and you pay the price for 256 GB version, or you take 1 terabyte version and you pay for 512 gigabyte version. This is a very good deal, and it's available every year after premiere of a new model of a new series. So the price for a 1 terabyte version Ultra is 1,800 euros, and the price for a 512 gigabyte version Ultra is 1,650 euros. So you can, and that's a deal if you buy in the first 2 weeks. But remember that amount of phones, how many pieces available in the lower price is limited. So at the end of this period, maybe there will be no phone available within a lower price. So that's a very good deal. And I was thinking maybe there will be some other deal, because it's a standard deal for after premiere, after the release of the phone. And there's also additional offer. If you buy in the first 2 weeks, you get Samsung Care insurance for a 1 year for free. So you don't have to pay for a 1 year of a Care Plus insurance, which is really great to get insured phone for a 1 year just for free. And if you will buy in the first 1 week between 17th of January and 23rd of January, you will get Samsung Buds 2 headphones for free. Also very great idea. And of course, if you buy in the first 2 weeks, you will get 100 euro on a special prepaid card as a bonus. Great thing. So I was looking before in the start and the start of December 2023 to check specification of the new phone, what will be inside. This is such great as people might think. And I've seen many good information that there's a much better camera, there's a much better processor, and that's absolutely wonderful. So I've decided to order at the start. I was looking on the day of premiere, I was refreshing the website, and just 20 minutes after the start of that conference of release, the phone was available to buy. About just 20 minutes after the start of release. So I decided that I don't want to wait. I've bought it already. There was information that the phones available in pre-release premiere will be sent to you between 23rd January and 2nd of February. So you need to wait about at least 1 to 2 weeks for your phone. But I thought that now it's super offer, it's cheaper, it's better. I don't want to wait and waste time and money. I want to buy it already. So I've decided that just after that 20 minutes after premiere, I've decided to fill the form, pay, and make an order. And I've made an order and what happened? 2 days after release, on 19th of January, the phone was sold out. And then I've received my model exactly on next week on a Wednesday, on 24th of January 2024. How? I don't know how. I was one of the first who bought it. So I've decided that I paid 1,600 euros, because I've got a 50 euro discount code, additional discount code for 50 euros. So I've paid not 1,650, but I paid just 1,600 euros for that. And my phone was sent from logistics company on Tuesday 23rd of January. On the next day, on Wednesday 24th of January, I've received that by DHL to home. So it was really, really great. And on the first day, on the day when the phone arrived, I've decided that I need to fill this special form, because there was a special form. You pay less, but if you want to receive that 100 euro prepaid card, and you want to receive third plus insurance for free, and you want to receive that Buds Plus, the Samsung Buds 2 headphones, you need to fill these 3 forms, and you need to attach the confirmation of your order confirmation, and invoice. So I've made a screenshot on the computer of my order confirmation with IMEI number. I've taken a screenshot of my invoice, and I had to install Samsung Members app, connect to internet not through Wi-Fi but through a SIM card. When I connected by a SIM card and enter on Samsung Members app, those are 3 forms to fill to just got these 3 deals. So everything was filled, and it was absolutely great. I've used Samsung Smart Switch to copy all my apps between older phone and the newer phone, and it was really great. The whole logistic of the process, that order form was available just 20 minutes after release. 20 minutes after release, the order form was available. I was able to choose the capacity 1 terabyte, the color of the phone. I've chosen black, and I could do everything. The site was really modern. It was stable. Many people made an order in the first few minutes, but it was stable. It was done perfectly, and they told me that delivery is from 1 week to 2 weeks. And I received my phone just in 1 week. So they told me between 24th of January and 2nd of February, and I received it just on a Wednesday, 24th. So they made it excellent. This was an excellent offer, and from my point of view, a really good offer. And I can recommend you that, because I use Samsung phones for many years. I've had my first phone was a Samsung Duo, which was with a touch screen and a keyboard. It looks similar to a BlackBerry phone with that physical QWERTY keyboard. Then I've got one nice phone only with a touch screen with no keyboard. So it was a Samsung Galaxy Young. It was a very small and cheap version. And from Samsung Galaxy Young, I've moved to a Note 4, to Samsung Note 4. From Note 4 to A6. And from A6 I've moved to S7 Edge and S8 Plus. I've got S8 Plus, and then for a few years I moved to a Chinese phone. I've taken Xiaomi Mi 10T Lite 5G. Whoa, complicated name. Xiaomi Mi 10T Lite 5G. Then I've got a Realme 8 5G and Realme GT Master Edition. And from Realme I moved back to Samsung. I've taken Samsung S23 Ultra 1TB, and now I have S24 Ultra 1TB. So I've chosen to go back from Xiaomi and Realme, which are Chinese companies, back to Samsung, which is better for me. I prefer Samsung. I'm not the biggest fan of Apple, of iPhone. I prefer Android, but Samsung phones works better for me, so I can really recommend it. And I use official Samsung store on the website, so I didn't use any other complicated websites. You need to be very careful when you order Samsung phones, because there are a lot of scams and a lot of fake phones, especially on eBay and on AliExpress. There are a lot of fake devices. You should be very careful. But the original Samsung phone is absolutely wonderful, and you will love it. Especially when it's a great customer support. There's a hotline, you can call them. Because I was waiting for the delivery, I wanted to ask how long I will wait. I've told them, they've answered all my questions. They have a perfect customer service, and you will love it.
Ty co kobiety chciałbyś zniewolić, pozbawić chciałbyś niewolnej woli. Rządzie biskupie, do was to mówię, wstydzi się was dziś kraj. Nie płaczcie siostry, ducha nie traćcie, uwierzcie w naszą wygraną w walce. Uwierzcie w to, że już niedługo piękniejszy będzie kraj.